Hey, it's Jenine at Sweet Serenity Yoga. I just thought that maybe today we'd go over a few stretches you can do if you are like me and spending a lot of time in your office chair. So, what I'm finding is that your bodies start to ache and your posture is probably starting to worsen. You might be feeling a lot of tension in through your shoulder blades, in through your neck, even in through your chest because we tend to curl forward, which then makes these muscles sort of tighter. So we need to open that chest so that we're not hunching over so much. And especially too, if we're not at our desks, we're usually on our phone. So we're just going to go over a few stretches. And I know myself, I suffer from a little bit of post-lunch drowsiness or quarantine snacking, as it were. So the good news is, though, there is a cure, and it's not coffee or caffeine or sugar. Okay, it's just going to be a nice midday stretch. You can do any of these stretches at any time, but I strongly recommend at least once an hour moving your body, even if you're in a chair, just twisting your body, standing up for a couple of seconds, just getting some movement so that you're not so stationary. I know for myself, working from home, I completely lose track of time. So even setting myself an alarm or a reminder on my phone to help me to remember to move my body, because before you know it, 2 hours has gone by because you've been sucked into the vortex. So aside from that, this stretching increases blood flow, right? So it's going to help loosen those joints and muscles, and it puts a little pep in your step that's going to help you with the rest of your day. So you do not have to do all of these stretches all at once. You can pick some of your favorites, but I'm just going to go through a sequence, and we'll do that together, and you can decide what you want to do from there. So in your chair, getting cozy, whether you have an office chair or maybe you're sitting in a kitchen chair, I hope that you've got some pillows or something for support. I strongly recommend adding some cushioning or some lumbar support if you can. So we're just going to start with some shoulder shrugs. So just rolling your shoulders back. I don't know about you, but mine are pretty crunchy. And rolling forward. And coming to relax. Now what I want you to do is pointing your nose down towards your toes and slowly pointing your nose up to the sky. Down to your toes and up to the sky. Just slowly, no rush. We've got nowhere to be. And bringing your head back to center, we're going to tilt the ear to the shoulder and back to center and the other side. Just breathe nice and easy. And coming back to center, pointing our nose down towards our toes again. We're going to make a happy face with our chin, looking side to side, looking to your shoulder, rolling back down to center, and to the other shoulder, and down. Coming back to center, bringing your head back up. Let's tilt our head to the right, ear to shoulder, rolling that head forward to the left, all the way back. Just a couple of circles. Coming back to center and the other direction. You might feel tighter on one side than the other, and that's okay. Breathe into that space. Last one, coming back to center. Now, taking your palm onto the left side of your head, lowering your right ear to your shoulder, just a gentle tug. If you need more of a stretch, you're going to bend your left elbow, placing your palm behind your back and pulling a little tighter. Releasing. I want you to lift your head up. You're going to look to the right and you're going to look down towards your armpit, pulling again. Just gently. Releasing the hand, bringing the head back to center, releasing that arm from behind your back. Other side, left ear to left shoulder, slowly and gently placing that left palm onto the right side of your head, pulling it towards your shoulder ever so gently. If you need more of a stretch, placing that right palm behind your right back, bending at the elbow, and pulling a little tighter. Releasing your hand, bring your head back to center, looking to your left, looking down towards your armpit, placing your palm on your head, pulling towards the armpit. Bet you didn't even know you were sore there. Releasing your hand, bringing your head back to center, bringing that arm back to the front. Now we're going to stretch our wrists a little bit, so we're going to make some circles with our wrists. In the other direction. Now what I want you to do is I want you to put your arm in front of you, bending your wrist forward, taking the opposite hand, pulling those fingers towards you. I've got quite flexible wrists. Not everybody has quite that flexibility. Just pulling here, you'll feel this all the way down your forearm. Shake it out. Same thing other side. You might notice your mouse hand is a little tighter in this area. And shake it out. Now the opposite direction, straightening your arm out in front of you, pulling your fingers towards your nose. Release and shake it out. Other side. Release, shake it out. We're going to get deeper into our shoulders as we hold a lot of tension in our shoulders. So taking your right hand over your left shoulder, you don't have to dig in, but I mean you're welcome to if that feels good. Bringing your right elbow up, I want you to take your palm of your left hand and I just want you to pull ever so gently. This might be a gorgeous stretch, just this tiny little bit of a stretch here will get into your lats. If you need more of a stretch, you're going to pull that elbow closer and closer and closer, allowing your wrist to rest on your shoulder. More of a passive stretch. Inhale, pulling tight. Exhale, release. Inhale, pulling tight. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, allowing that hand to relax. Take a moment and release. Other side, left palm over your right shoulder, lifting that elbow up, pulling gently. If this is enough, stay here. If you need a deeper stretch, you're going to extend that hand back, really pulling that elbow towards your nose. Inhale, pulling tight. Exhale, release. Inhale, pulling tight. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale. And release. Let it rest. And release. Now, reaching straight up above your head with your right hand, looking over to your left, placing your left palm either on your thigh or on the chair. I want you to reach over to the side, stretching out that side body as far as you can while keeping both seat bones on your chair. Reaching. Now push that shoulder down, no shoulder earrings, pushing that shoulder down, reaching, stretching out that side body. If you have an armrest on your chair, all the better. If you do not, just a palm down on your chair seat. Reaching, release. One more time, reach, reach, reach. And back to center, other side. Left arm up, looking to the right. Placing your palm on your chair or your thigh, or if you have an armrest, and reaching to the side. Reaching and breathing, stretching out all of that tension on the side. Coming back up. Reaching one more time. Reach, reach, reach. Stretch out that side body. Reach those fingers. Coming back to center. Nice. Now raising your right arm again. We're going to bend that elbow behind our head. Grabbing hold with our left palm, we're going to pull that elbow towards our midline. So coming to the center, pulling along that tricep. Try not to push your head forward. This isn't going to help you. Keeping a nice tall spine. Reaching down your back. That might be uncomfortable for you. You are welcome to bring your forearm across the top of your head and reach this way, if that's more comfortable for you, if you've got quite a lot of tightness through here. If you need more of a stretch, adding a little bit of a side reach. That'll get nice and deep in there. Coming back to center, releasing. Other side, arm up. Reaching down your back, pulling that elbow to your midline. Or keeping your forearm on top of your head, pulling towards your midline. If you need more of a stretch, reaching side. Coming back to center and releasing. Now this next one is my favorite. Now depending on the width of the chair that you're in, what we're going to do is we are going to reach behind us, reach behind the chair. Now you can clasp your fingers and using your forearms as leverage, what I want you to do is you're going to take a nice deep inhale here, opening your chest, looking up. And just breathing here. They're all those muscles I was talking about that we tend to concave around. We need to stretch those muscles open. Using your forearms as leverage, push your chest out and look up. The more you push your chest and the more you arch your back and pull against your arms, the deeper the stretch will be. You decide. Lowering your chin, unclasping your hands, bringing them back to center. Your hands should almost feel lighter. Now we're going to do a little bit of movement here just to help out our spine. So since we're already seated in an open chest position, we're going to repeat that. But what we're going to do is place our palms on the tops of our thighs, or if you have armrests or the side of your chair, whatever's most comfortable for you. If you need a little extra leverage, you can also grab behind the knees. So what I want you to do here is, just like we just did, I want you to open your chest wide, arching your back, looking up to the sky. Then pulling your belly button in, rolling that chin down, rounding for a seated cat. Inhale, looking up, stretching out that back, arching it, opening that chest. Exhale, rolling those shoulders forward, chin to chest, bellies to spine. Moving at your own pace here, inhale, arch. Exhale, rolling forward. One more, inhale. And exhale, round. And coming back up to neutral spine. It feels nice, doesn't it? So coming into a nice seated supine twist. You're going to take your right leg and you're going to cross it over your left. And depending on if you have armrests or not, will depend on what you're going to grab hold of. I, regardless, recommend grabbing hold of the underside of the chair, but whatever is most comfortable for you. So What we're going to do here is take a nice deep breath in, making our spine nice and long. Slowly exhale, looking over our right shoulder, allowing our right shoulder to come back. We are going to reach for the underside of the chair with the right hand, looking over our right shoulder, pulling with our right hand for leverage. If you need more leverage, you are welcome to place your left palm over your right knee, pulling into that twist. Just breathing slow and steady. Slowly coming back to center and uncrossing those legs. Crossing the left leg over the right. Taking a nice deep inhale, making the spine nice and long. Slowly exhale, looking over your left shoulder. Taking your left palm to reach underneath the seat. Using that as leverage, slowly pulling yourself into a nice twist here. Looking over that left shoulder. Again, if you need more leverage, placing that right palm on top of that left knee, pulling further into your twist. Slowly bringing your head back to center and uncrossing those legs. Next, we're going to come into a figure 4 pigeon. So what you need to do is make sure that you've got firm footing on the earth. You're going to grab hold of that right ankle, placing it on your left knee. Now, some of us might have a bit of a difficult time getting that leg there, but do your best. Even if it's on the precipice of your knee, your arms will hold strong on that leg. Now, this might be a gorgeous of enough stretch for you right here, making sure that you keep that foot flexed so that it protects the IT band and the knee. Sitting nice and tall here, inhale. Exhale with your right hand, push that knee towards the earth. And release. Inhale, pushing that knee down. Exhale, release. Now if you need a deeper stretch, you're going to inhale, pushing that knee and hinging forward at the hips. Pushing deep into that stretch. Staying here, breathing. Slowly sitting up, relaxing that foot, uncrossing that leg. Other side, grabbing hold of that left ankle, bringing it up onto your right knee, flexing that foot, hanging onto that leg. Inhale, push that knee down. Exhale, release. Inhale, push that knee down. Exhale, release. Now continue with that. We're inhaling, hinging at the hips, coming forward for a deeper stretch, pushing into that knee. Breathing here. slowly releasing, coming back up to seated, and uncrossing those legs, giving them a little bit of a shake. So getting further into our hips, we're going to do a little bit of hip flexion. So coming with your right knee, bringing it towards your chest, elongating your left leg out. What I want you to do is round into your spine a little bit, pulling that knee tight into your chest. And slowly release. Inhale, rounding, bringing that knee towards your chest. Exhale, release. One more time. Pulling that knee nice and tight in towards your chest, rounding your back. And release. Other side. Pulling that left knee in towards your chest, rounding that spine. And release. Inhale, rounding that spine. And release. One more time, rounding. And releasing. Coming into a nice hamstring stretch here, making sure that you come to the edge of your seat, but making sure your bottom is firmly planted. Grabbing hold of the underside of your chair for leverage. We are going to extend one leg out at a time, straightening those legs, pointing those toes to the ceiling. Slowly hinging forward, using your hands for leverage. Nice straight spine, stretching out the backs of those legs. And release, point those toes, sit up straight. One more time, leaning forward, flex those toes to the sky. And coming back up to seated. Shake out those legs. Pushing yourself back into your seat. Coming into a comfortable position with your feet hip-width apart. From here, all I want you to do is raise up onto the metatarsals of your feet and lower. Just up and down. Getting out any cracks, tightness that you might feel there. Coming up onto those toes, I want you to curl your toes under on both feet and point those toes. So you're pressing in to the back side of your foot, so you're getting a nice stretch down the front of your shins and the tops of your feet. Unfurling those toes, bringing them back onto the balls of your feet, raising and lowering again, just getting some movement. And coming to stillness. I hope that these stretches helped you out at your desk today, and you can come by anytime. Thank you. Namaste.